You know, after more than 40 years of treating seniors, I've seen a lot of things. But there's one thing that still amazes me every single time. Something incredible can happen to your body in just 24 hours. When you finally give your circulation what it's been quietly begging for, I've seen it with my own eyes. Cold, numb feet that suddenly grow warm again. Legs that were swollen one day, waking up light and free the next. I've seen patients who could barely make it up a single step suddenly walk across a room with ease, smiling, surprised, sometimes even in tears. All because their blood, that beautiful river of life, finally started flowing again to the muscles and nerves that were starving for oxygen. You see, after 60, poor circulation becomes what I call the quiet thief. It sneaks up on you, tightening arteries, slowing every step, making your legs feel heavy, your toes go cold, and before you realize it, it can lead to serious problems. Things like blood clots, nerve damage, or even tissue loss. I've watched how it can silently take away a person's independence, sometimes overnight. Seniors with poor leg circulation are up to 3 times more likely to face mobility loss, amputations, or even strokes. And the worst part? Most people don't notice until the damage is already deep. But here's the good news. And it's really good news. New research shows that certain natural, circulation-boosting drinks can work wonders. They can open your arteries, increase nitric oxide, that's your body's natural blood flow messenger, and improve circulation in as little as 24 hours. I've seen people's legs and feet come alive again and warm, light and full of energy, simply because oxygen-rich blood was finally getting where it needed to go. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 of the most powerful circulation-boosting drinks that every senior should know about, and trust me, the #1 drink on this list has actually been proven in clinical studies to open arteries faster than almost any natural remedy ever recorded. You'll find the references down in the description if you'd like to check the science yourself. But before we dive in, I'd love to know something. Which country are you watching from? And have you ever struggled with cold feet, swelling, or that heavy, tired feeling in your legs? Tell me in the comments. I read through them like I read patient charts, and I try to reply to as many as I humanly can. All right, take a deep breath. Let's begin with number 6, and it starts with something simple, soothing and powerful, a cup of green tea with ginger. Now, let's start with one of my personal favorites, something simple, soothing, and surprisingly powerful. Green tea with fresh ginger. This isn't just an ordinary cup of tea. It's a true circulation powerhouse. You see, green tea is rich in special compounds called catechins, and one of them, known as EGCG, acts almost like nature's own vasodilator. In plain English, that means it helps your blood vessels relax and open up, allowing blood to flow more freely and easily through your body. But when you combine that with fresh ginger, something remarkable happens. Ginger has compounds called gingerols and shoggols. They team up with green tea to calm inflammation in your blood vessels and gently thin your blood just enough to improve circulation, but without any dangerous side effects. The result? Warmth returning to your hands and feet, less heaviness in your legs, and a body that feels more awake, almost as if the engine inside you just started running smoother. Now, here's how to make it right, because how you prepare it really matters. Start with high quality, loose-leaf green tea or good organic tea bags. Heat your water to about 175 degrees, not boiling, because boiling water can destroy the delicate compounds we need. Add about a tablespoon of freshly grated ginger root, or half a teaspoon of organic ginger powder if you prefer. Then steep it for exactly 5 minutes. No more. If you let it sit longer, the tannins in the tea can build up and actually block some of the good nutrients from absorbing properly. The best time to drink it? Mid-morning, about 2 hours after breakfast. That's when your circulation naturally slows down a little, and this drink can give it the boost it needs. In one study, published in the International Journal of Cardiology, seniors who drank this green tea and ginger combo twice a day improved their leg circulation by 23%. That's a real, measurable difference in just a short time. And here's another bonus. The warmth of the tea itself helps expand your blood vessels temporarily. So you get that comforting, immediate ah feeling as you sip. Over time, the compounds in the tea and ginger work together to strengthen your vessels, protect them from oxidative stress, and keep them more flexible, like keeping your arteries young on the inside. If you find the taste a bit too strong, don't worry. A teaspoon of raw honey can make it more pleasant and add extra benefits. Honey has natural enzymes that help your body absorb nutrients more effectively and also brings a touch of anti-inflammatory magic of its own. I've had patients tell me that this little ritual, a warm cup of green tea with ginger and honey, it became one of their favorite parts of the day. Not just for the taste, but for how it makes them feel. But if you think this is impressive, wait until you hear what's next. Science behind it is absolutely fascinating. Let's move to number 5, a bold mix that surprises almost everyone who tries it. Pomegranate juice with a hint of cayenne pepper. All right, this next one might make you raise an eyebrow at first, but trust me, it works like magic. We're talking about pure pomegranate juice with just a tiny pinch of cayenne pepper. I know, it sounds like something out of a dare, doesn't it? But once you understand the science behind it and see how fast it works, you might actually start to crave it. Let me explain. Pomegranate juice is loaded with powerful antioxidants called punicolagens. These incredible compounds go straight to the inner lining of your blood vessels, what we call the endothelium, and help it produce more nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide is your body's natural blood vessel relaxer. It tells your arteries, hey, loosen up. Let that blood flow freely again. In fact, studies have shown that pomegranate juice can boost nitric oxide levels by as much as 35% within just a few hours of drinking it. But here's where the real secret lies, the cayenne. Pepper.cayenne contains a compound called capsaicin. That's what gives it its heat, and it's one of the fastest-acting natural circulation boosters ever discovered. Within minutes of drinking it, your blood vessels start to widen. Your blood becomes less sticky and flow to your hands. Feet and legs increases dramatically. Some people even feel a gentle warmth spreading through their body. That's how you know it's working. Capsaicin also triggers something called substance P, a natural chemical messenger that helps direct blood flow exactly where your body needs it. To prepare this properly, here's what I recommend. Use 100% pure pomegranate juice, no added sugar, no preservatives. Sugar actually works against you here by causing inflammation. Mix 8 ounces of pomegranate juice with just 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Start small, seriously. 1/8 of a teaspoon is plenty at first. And as your tolerance builds, you can adjust slightly, stir it well, and drink it once in the early afternoon, around the time your circulation naturally dips. A fascinating study in clinical nutrition found that seniors who drank this combo every day saw incredible results. In just 1 week, longer walking distance, less leg pain, and an average 31% improvement in blood flow to the legs. Pretty amazing for something you can make in your own kitchen, isn't it? Some folks tell me they feel a slight tingle or warmth in their chest or feet after drinking it. That's perfectly normal. It's just your blood vessels opening up, letting that fresh oxygen rush through. The pomegranate does more than just open arteries. It also contains ellagic acid, which helps repair damaged arterial walls and improve their elasticity. Think of it like oiling up an old hinge. It helps things move smoothly again. And if the spice feels a little too strong on your stomach, here's a little trick I share with my patients. Follow the drink with a small piece of whole grain bread. It helps ease the heat and keeps you comfortable. So there you have it, a bold, fiery, yet refreshing drink that can literally wake up your circulation. But we're only just getting started. The next drink on our list, number 4, is a true powerhouse. It's so effective that even Olympic athletes swear by it to boost endurance and recovery. And for seniors, the benefits go way beyond sports. It's like giving your tired legs a second youth. Let's talk about beetroot and tart cherry juice. Now, this next one, this is where things start to get really exciting. I'm talking about a drink so powerful, even Olympic athletes use it to boost performance. But its real magic shines in seniors who want to restore healthy blood flow. It's a blend of beetroot juice and tart cherry juice. Now don't let that simple description fool you. This combination works on a deep biological level to bring oxygen back to your muscles, your nerves, and yes, even your toes. You see, beetroot is one of nature's richest sources of dietary nitrates. And your body turns those nitrates into nitric oxide, that incredible little molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and open wide. Here's something most people don't know. That conversion process actually starts right in your mouth. The healthy bacteria on your tongue are responsible for turning those nitrates into nitric oxide. That's why I always tell my patients, don't use antibacterial mouthwash right before drinking beetroot juice. It might sound small, but it can actually block up to 80% of the benefits. These nitrates are particularly helpful for areas that don't get enough oxygen, like your legs and feet when circulation slows down. They work like a lifeline, delivering energy to places that have been running on empty. But that's just half the story. When you pair beetroot with tart cherry juice, you add another layer of healing power. Tart cherries are packed with compounds called anthocyanins, natural anti-inflammatories, that help repair blood vessel walls and lower something called C-reactive protein, which is a major marker of inflammation. In other words, the beetroot gets your blood flowing, and the cherries help keep those blood vessels strong and flexible. Here's how to prepare it right. Mix equal parts of fresh beetroot juice and tart cherry juice, about 4 ounces. Each is perfect. Drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach for maximum absorption. If you can't juice fresh beets, don't worry. A good quality, cold-pressed, organic bottled juice works fine too. And when it comes to cherries, look for the Montmorency variety. They have the highest concentration of those powerful compounds. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, this combination lowered blood pressure and improved leg circulation by an average of 38% within just 24 hours. Isn't that incredible? What's even more interesting is how it works. The beetroot gives you that immediate boost in circulation, while the tart cherries help your arteries heal and stay flexible over time, so you get both short-term relief and long-term support. Many of my patients say they can feel the difference. Within hours, their feet start to feel warmer, their legs lighter, their energy steadier. And that's not just placebo. That's the real power of oxygen-rich blood returning to places that were deprived for too long. Taste can be a little earthy. That's the beet talking, but mixing in a splash of apple juice can soften the flavor without hurting the benefits. This one's a personal favorite of mine, not just for what it does to your body, but for how it makes you feel. After a few mornings with this drink, you don't just feel better, you feel alive. Now, the next drink on our list takes us in a completely different direction, back to an ancient healing tradition that modern science is only now catching up to. It's comforting, golden, and deeply nourishing. Let's talk about turmeric golden milk. Drink number 3. This next one isn't just a drink, and it's a ritual. A warm, golden cup that feels like comfort itself. And yet, beneath its soothing flavor lies an ancient healing power that modern medicine is only now beginning to understand. It's called turmeric golden milk, and it's been used for thousands of years in traditional Ayurvedic medicine to heal the body from within. The main ingredient, turmeric, is a root, a humble-looking spice with an extraordinary secret. A compound called curcumin. Now, curcumin doesn't just reduce inflammation, it rewires it. It helps your body stop overreacting to tiny triggers, allowing your blood vessels, joints, and nerves to finally calm down. You see, when inflammation goes on for too long, it thickens your blood and damages the lining of your arteries. That's one reason people begin to experience cold hands, tingling feet, or even numbness. It's all connected to reduce circulation. But turmeric steps in like a quiet guardian. It tells your body, enough. It's time to heal now. And when you pair turmeric with the right ingredients, it becomes even more powerful. Here's how I tell my patients to make it. Ingredients: 1 cup of warm milk, dairy or plant-based, almond, oat, or coconut all work beautifully. 1-2 teaspoon of turmeric powder, or 1 inch of fresh turmeric root. Grated, a pinch of black pepper. This is vital, because it boosts the absorption of curcumin by over 2,000%. 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon for heart health and blood sugar balance, a drizzle of raw honey, optional for taste and antioxidants. Preparation: warm your milk gently, don't boil it, whisk in the turmeric, pepper and cinnamon until golden and fragrant. Let it simmer for a minute. Then pour it into your favorite cup. Stir in honey only after it cools slightly, so you don't destroy its natural enzymes. Sip it slowly, especially before bedtime. The warmth of the milk helps relax your blood vessels, while the turmeric works quietly through the night to cleanse your arteries and calm inflammation. And here's something beautiful. Turmeric doesn't just help the body, it helps the mind too. Studies show that regular turmeric intake can raise levels of BDNF, the brain's growth hormone, helping your mind stay sharp and your mood stay balanced. I've had patients tell me that after a week or two of drinking golden milk each night, they started sleeping better. Their joint stiffness eased, and their morning fatigue lifted. It's as if their body remembered how to heal. The glow you see in that cup isn't just from the spice. It's from the life it brings back into you. And when you take that last warm sip, know this: every ingredient in that drink was designed by nature to help you feel whole again. So take your time with it. Let it soothe you. Let it remind you that healing doesn't always come from pills or prescriptions. Sometimes it comes from the quiet wisdom of the earth itself. Now, if you thought turmeric was powerful, wait until you hear about the next drink, one that works on your blood sugar, blood pressure, and brain all at once. A drink that's as simple as green, but as mighty as medicine. Let's move to drink. Put green tea with lemon and garlic. Now, this next drink may surprise you because at first glance, it doesn't sound like something you'd crave, but trust me, once you understand what it does inside your body, you'll never look at it the same way again. It's a powerful blend of green tea, lemon, and garlic. Yes, garlic and that humble kitchen staple, combined with one of nature's most remarkable sources of antioxidants. Green tea. Let's start with the green tea. It contains something called catechins, specifically EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate, which helps reduce oxidative stress, the silent enemy behind clogged arteries and sluggish circulation. These catechins protect your blood vessels from the inside out, almost like polishing the walls of your arteries so blood can flow freely again. But when you add a squeeze of fresh lemon, something fascinating happens. Lemon juice increases the absorption of those catechins by nearly 400%, according to research published in the Journal of Food Science. In other words, lemon doesn't just add flavor, it supercharges the healing. And then comes garlic. The smell might be strong, but its power is even stronger. Garlic contains a lichen, a compound that helps dissolve arterial plaque, lower blood pressure, and improve oxygen flow to the heart and brain. In fact, several clinical studies have shown that aged garlic extract can increase blood vessel elasticity by up to 50%, meaning your arteries literally become more flexible, youthful, and responsive again. Think about that for a second. Every time your heart beats, those vessels expand and contract, and garlic helps them do it smoothly, like they did years ago. Here's how to prepare this simple yet powerful drink. Ingredients: 1 cup of hot, not boiling water, 1 green tea bag or 1 teaspoon of loose leaf green tea, 1 clove of garlic, finely crushed, juice of 1 to 2 a lemon, optional, a teaspoon of raw honey for taste. Instructions: 1. Steep the green tea in hot water for about 3 minutes. Then remove the bag. 2. Add the crushed garlic while the tea is still warm, not boiling, and let it sit for another 5 minutes. 3. Strain it, then stir in your fresh lemon juice. 4. Sip it slowly, ideally in the morning or before bed. The garlic may sound intimidating, but the lemon and green tea mellow it out beautifully. The honey, if you choose to add it, ties it all together with just a touch of sweetness. What you get is more than a tea. It's a tonic for your arteries. Within days, you may notice lighter legs, warmer hands, steadier energy, and even clearer thinking. That's the oxygen returning, circulation flowing, life moving again. I always tell my patients, you don't have to make massive changes overnight. Sometimes healing starts with something as simple as a cup of tea. A tea that quietly detoxifies your system, reduces inflammation, and strengthens the very pathways that carry life through your body, your blood, vessels. And the best part? Every sip tells your body, I'm giving you what you need to heal. It's that simple and that profound. Now, we've reached the final drink, the one that ties everything together. Drink that's as old as time, yet more powerful today than ever. A natural elixir that renews your cells, sharpens your mind, and supports your heart. Let's move to drink number 1, the pomegranate miracle. And now, we come to the final drink, the one I call the pomegranate miracle, because among all the natural remedies I've studied, from ancient herbal tonics to modern clinical supplements, nothing compares to what this crimson fruit does for the human body. The pomegranate is not just a fruit. It's a symbol of life itself. Ancient healers in Persia called it the fruit of immortality. In Greek mythology, it was believed to bridge the world of the living and the divine. And now, modern science finally understands why. You see, the jewel-like seeds of the pomegranate are packed with powerful compounds called punicalagins and ellagic acid. These aren't ordinary antioxidants. They're among the most potent ever discovered. What they do inside your body is nothing short of extraordinary. They help reverse arterial plaque, lower blood pressure, and restore the elasticity of your arteries, meaning they make stiff, aging blood vessels young again. In a landmark study published in Clinical Nutrition, patients who drank just 1 glass of pomegranate juice daily for a year saw a 30% reduction in arterial plaque and a 12% improvement in blood flow within just 3 months. Think about that. Not a pill, not a procedure, just a simple, natural drink, healing the very highways of life that run through your body. And it gets even better. Pomegranate juice increases the production of nitric oxide, that vital molecule we talked about earlier, the one that keeps your arteries open, relaxed, and oxygen-rich. It also lowers something called LDL oxidation, which is one of the main causes of plaque buildup. In simpler words, it doesn't just prevent damage, it helps your body undo it. Here's how to make it part of your daily rhythm. Ingredients: 1-2 cup of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice, 1-2 cup of water, or sparkling water if you prefer a refreshing twist, a few drops of lemon juice for added vitamin C and zest. Optional, a small handful of fresh mint leaves or a pinch of black, salt for taste and mineral balance. Instructions: mix it gently and drink it mid-morning, about an hour after breakfast. If you can, choose cold-pressed, 100% natural pomegranate juice. No added sugar, no fillers. The flavor is bold, tangy, and a little sweet. But what it does inside your body is pure transformation. Within weeks, most people notice real, tangible changes. Their energy levels rise. Their legs feel stronger and less heavy. Their complexion starts to glow again. And that constant fatigue, the one that comes from sluggish blood, begins to lift, because when your circulation improves, your entire body wakes up, your heart pumps easier, your brain thinks clearer, your cells finally get the oxygen they've been begging for. That's the quiet miracle of pomegranate. And here's the truth I've seen again and again. Healing doesn't always come in big, dramatic moments. Sometimes it comes in the daily ritual, the glass you pour every morning, the breath you take after each sip, the small promise you keep to yourself, a promise to live, not just longer, but better. So if you start your day with this ruby red drink, know that you're not just nourishing your body, you're inviting life to flow back into every corner of you. That's what these 5 drinks are all about. Not fads, not magic tricks, but small, natural steps that remind your body how to heal itself. And if you stay consistent, if you give your body the chance, you'll feel the difference in your energy, your clarity, your strength. Because healing isn't about chasing youth. It's about restoring balance. And these drinks, simple as they may seem, are nature's way of helping you do just that. In the end, healing doesn't begin in hospitals or with prescriptions. It begins in moments like these. Quiet, simple choices that tell your body, I still believe in you. A glass of beetroot and cherry in the morning. A cup of golden turmeric milk before bed. A sip of green tea kissed by lemon and garlic. a handful of pomegranate seeds glistening, like rubies in sunlight. These aren't just drinks. They're reminders that nature has always known the way, that inside every root, fruit, and leaf, there's wisdom written over thousands of years. And when you begin to listen, truly listen, something shifts. The blood begins to flow again. The body remembers how to heal. The mind finds peace in the rhythm of the breath, because real health isn't about perfection. It's about restoration, about giving your heart, your cells, and your spirit the nourishment they've quietly been asking for. So take these 5 drinks not as a cure, but as a beginning, a daily act of kindness toward yourself. Let each sip remind you that healing is not far away. It's right here, in your hands, in the warmth of your cup, in the choices you make each day to live with intention, gratitude, and care. The power to renew your body has always been within you. Nature simply shows you the way back.